I want to talk to you now about Mad Mimi. And the question is this tool really worth it or what? Let's have a conversation about Mad Mimi. So here's an overview I want you to really pay attention to. So the thing is, when we talk about email marketing, because Mad Mimi revolves around email marketing or e-newsletter service, it's really important to understand that everybody thinks about MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, GetResponse, Aweber, Bravo now called, Sending Blue now called Bravo, but you also have Mad Mimi. Okay, so what is it? Let me give you the overview here. So basically, you have with Mad Mimi, you can do a lot of things. You can put out attractive marketing messages in inboxes, but you have the ability to do a lot of things also with Mad Mimi. One of those things is that you are able to scale real fast at a very cheap price. The price is really the prices are affordable, but you can scale real fast. So Mad Mimi is a low-cost email marketing tool that lets you create and send newsletters to subscribers and automate your marketing via simple drip campaigns. Simple. I want to insist on that. Simple drip campaigns. And of course, Mad Mimi can actually help you scale real fast. However, they don't have a free plan, but it is priced very competitively by comparison to its rivals. And just to give you an idea, it costs about ten bucks per month to use a mailing list containing 500 records, and about 1,500 per month to use a mailing list containing 500,000 records. I'll talk about pricing later on so you have a clear idea what I'm speaking about. But I just want to talk to you about the fact that Mad Mimi is really simplifying things for you. And Mad Mimi actually is adaptable. The platform can adapt really fast to all kinds of businesses, including solopreneurs. So if you are an independent author, if you are a consultant, if you are a coach, whatever, you are able to use the Mad Mimi, not a problem. So it is, I just want to say it is a simple solution built around list creation for subscribers, campaign drips, and drag and drop email building. So this is kind of cool. And in terms of how easy it is to learn, very easy. Very easy to learn and nothing complicated. They have worked a lot, they work a ton on the UX and the UI. So the user interface and the user experience. So that's really cool. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to quickly talk to you about pricing. So when we think about Mad Mimi, what kind of pricing should you be looking at? And I want you to look right now on the screen. Do me a favor. Look on the screen right now to see what we're seeing to. You have basic, you have pro, you have silver, and you have gold. So the gold is where you actually paying a lot of cash, okay? So you can start with individual, 10 bucks a month with 500 contacts to see what's really happening. And then you can really go from there. That's what I was telling you a little earlier when I said scalability is really cool. And so basically, the what you want to do here is that you want to have a clear idea of what you're looking for, so you can actually scale real fast. Let me break it down for you. There are four main plans as you saw on the screen. Of course, if you want more, you have to contact Mad Mimi. So when we talk about the basic plan, that's like 10 bucks per month. So you can have 500 email addresses, $12 for 1,000 email addresses, 16 for 25, and 27 for 5,000 email addresses. On the Pro plan, you have 42 bucks per month, allows you to really host and send e-newsletters to 10,000 email addresses, 59 for 15,000 email addresses, $89 per month for 25,000, and $139 per month for 35,000 email addresses. On the Silver plan, you have actually $199 per month, so that you have 50,000 contacts, 279, 75,000 contacts, 369, 100,000 contacts, 549, 150,000 contacts, and 749 for 250,000 contacts. So you can see that you are actually scaling. And on the Gold plan, you have $1,049 per month for 359,000 contacts and $1,499 for 500,000 contacts. So all the plans allow you to send an unlimited number of emails until your audience exceeds 75,000 contacts. After this, send limits apply. So that's really important to keep that in mind as you actually subscribe to Mad Mimi. But long story short, it's really important to understand that key competitors, MailChimp, GetResponse, and Aweber all offer free trials that you can use indefinitely with lists up to 500 subscribers, and MadMimi doesn't do that. I mean, they don't do that at all. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about MadMimi. Is this email marketing tool really worth it or what? Let me talk to you about the features you need to consider as you're thinking about MadMimi. First of all, you have an interface and ease of use, so UX and UI. So MadMimi's brightly colored interface is very easy to use. Thanks to large text, links, and big buttons, key features are easy to find, and as a user, you are able to get around real fast. Okay, and so one thing we love is that you also have templates. So you have MadMimi really has templates, but their templates are not as extensive as templates from Mailchimp, for instance, or Brevo. Okay, and so it's one of those things where you might have to be a little bit more creative, or even contact MadMimi for that. And so you are actually able to use a URL to define color scheme. Essentially, you add your own branding to your MadMimi newsletter through uploading a header image, using a drag and drop builder to add your content, and selecting suitable fonts to display it it really depends on what you want. We also love the fact that within MadMimi you have auto responders, and those are e-newsletters that are sent to your subscribers at intervals determined by you. You can set them up so that immediately after somebody signs up to your list, they receive a welcome message from your business. A few days later, they will receive a discount code for some of your products. 2 weeks later, they could receive an encouragement to follow you on Twitter, and so on and so forth. You get it. And auto responders tend to be a key part of email marketing campaigns, and this is kind of cool. And well, the cool thing about what we love about MadMimi overall is that you have the possibility to do all kinds of stuff. Okay, and it's one of those things where even though MadMimi right now is a really it's really expensive, not expensive, really broad when it comes to functionalities. There are certain things they don't have yet, and they still need to have that. Their rivals do have. For instance, you have opens and clicks, changes in contacts preferences, completed transactions, completion of a particular form, visits to particular pages on your website. MadMimi doesn't go as granular as it could. Let's talk about sign up forms. So this is another feature we love a lot within with the features and within MadMimi. So sign up forms just means that MadMimi gives you an easy to use form designer. You can use this to construct a form, and you are then given a snippet of code that you can use to embed it on your website. So that's kind of cool. You also have analytics. So MadMimi offers a clean, simple analytics interface that makes understanding the basics of what's happening with a mail out very easy. So you are able to get things done a lot faster. You also have a split testing, so that's kind of cool. And so split testing allows you to do a lot of things. Now, does MadMimi do they have split testing? Sort of. I mean, it's not really as sophisticated as with other platforms. That's really a bummer though, because MadMimi has the capabilities to actually enact split testing, but they don't want to do it for now. So split testing, so to speak, it's also called A/B testing, and this is a practice that allows you to create different versions of your e-newsletters, which you test against each other using a sample of your subscribers to find out which subject headers or content generates the most opens or click-throughs. You can then send a newsletter containing the winning subject letter content to the remaining subscribers. And this is usually done automatically by your email marketing tool at the end of a split test. And so this is kind of cool. And alternative email marketing tools like GetResponse, Aweber, and MailChimp let you perform split tests on your newsletters, on your e-newsletters all the time. And this is kind of cool. But why are we doing split testing really? Well, we are thinking about monetization, right? The result of a split testing is usually more engagement with your newsletters and more sales. So it's a big shame that this functionality is not really is not really available in MadMimi in a very prominent way. Okay. I mean, of course, you could split your mailing list into two pots and run manual split testing using MadMimi, but a compare feature is available to help on this front. But this is a rather cumbersome way to go about A/B testing. You want to automate things. That's what you want. Also, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about MadMimi. Is this email marketing tool really worth it? I want to talk to you about data segmentation. So when we talk about data segmentation, what kind of data are you reacting to? So if you are hoping to segment your data based on fields in MadMimi, well, you are out of luck here too. Although it is possible to create multiple lists and manually add email addresses to them, you're not going to be able to define always on filters that automatically segment your data into different batches. Okay. And this is kind of it is what it is. Yeah. You also have integrations with the other apps. MadMimi provides quite a few useful integrations to add functionality to its standard feature set. You can connect the products to a decent range of third-party apps in a variety of ways. And as of the date of this show, you have about 60 to 75 and 80 integrations available. Sorry about that. So you have integrations available. You have Google Analytics. You have a SurveyMonkey. You have Etsy. You have Eventbrite. You have Instapage. That's really cool. You have Shopify. You have PayPal. You have Lead Pages. You have Drupal. You have Poptin. You have Wistia and WordPress. So that's kind of cool. I mean, the list is not exhaustive. You have way more integrations that you can avail yourself of with MadMimi. But the cool thing is that that list is constantly going up. Okay. And what about customer support? Well, 3 types of support are available from MadMimi. You have a set of searchable online resources. So that's like a DIY customer support. If you have a question, you are on your own. MadMimi is not going to help you here. And you also have live chat. And live chat, we are speaking about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And you also have email support. Now, if you want phone support, this can be arranged, but you'll have to email MadMimi first to request it. And in terms of how MadMimi's support ships up against that provided by its competitors, the offering is reasonably good. Other companies offer a more accessible phone support, notably Aweber, or multilingual support, notably GetResponse. But the provision here will be fine for most users. Let's talk about rivals here. So when we talk about MadMimi, what kind of rivals can you think about? Well, you have a lot of players that are kicking ass like crazy in this industry. That's for sure. Okay, so you have a GetResponse, for instance. You have a Aweber, you have Mailchimp, you have Campaign Monitor. And so when we talk about, I want to dig a little deeper in terms of all the players that are really kicking ass in the market. And I mean, of course, this is not a whole 9 yards. I'm just giving you a representative sample of the rivalry. Now, when you think about GetResponse, for instance, GetResponse is probably the most feature-packed email marketing solution that's been around, and it's reasonably affordable too. Its marketing automation features are extremely strong. There is a forever free plan, and you can use it to create very sophisticated subscriber journeys. You also have Aweber. So although not quite as a feature packed in the autoresponder department as GetResponse, Aweber nonetheless gives you a lot more automated journey building features than MadMimi. It's also one of the few email marketing platforms to offer phone support on all its paid plans. You have Mailchimp. Mailchimp is another great option for creating autoresponders. Like GetResponse, it allows you to create very bespoke subscriber journeys. However, it is more expensive and you get charged for every contact in your account, whether they have subscribed or not. So that's kind of cool. And you also have a Campaign Monitor. So basically, Campaign Monitor has an excellent interface and superb marketing automation features. It's probably one of the easiest tools to create autoresponders with. However, it is one of the most expensive tools of its kind. So you got to really have a little bit of budget, if you will, to actually avail yourself of this campaign monitor tool, especially as when given the fact that campaign monitor is trying to position itself way beyond email marketing. I want to talk to you now about the verdict. What is our verdict about the Mad Mimi? Is it really worth it or what? Should you go for Mad Mimi? I mean, what kind of strategy should you have? Well, Mad Mimi is definitely worth it. Okay, we are talking about a tool that's really legit, a tool that's not a scam, a tool that has a positive ROI on your operations. It is very cheap, and second, it's very easy to use. So those two are very attractive aspects of Mad Mimi to start with. And these two factors may be enough to convince you to purchase the Mad Mimi plan. And if you are on a budget, it's hard to think of any mainstream email marketing tools that will allow you to send so many e-newsletters so cheaply. And so that's kind of important. And so Mad Mimi has its flaws and a lot of missing features, but it will nonetheless tick quite a lot of email marketing boxes, particularly for the owners of very large databases. If all you ever want to do is send simple newsletters to a lot of people in one go, it's hard to argue with Mad Mimi. However, many users will find that there are some noticeable omissions when it comes to the functionality available in Mad Mimi, particularly when it comes to autoresponders, marketing automation, reporting, and split testing. So that's one of those things where you have to really think about, Mad Mimi in some way, shape, or form. If you are serious about growing your business, you definitely need things like autoresponders, marketing automation, reporting, and split testing. You need this in your email marketing toolkit. That's really that's a big that's a big plus. And so one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about Mad Mimi overall, we are talking about a team that's constantly sort of like really sort of improving itself. Okay, and so you just have to look at what your needs are. You got to look at what kind of capabilities you're looking for, and see if Mad Mimi actually provides that. Right. I mean, for instance, the autoresponder functionality is very limited within Mad Mimi. You can create autoresponders drips based on when people sign up to your mailing list, but that's more or less it. Other systems such as GetResponse or MailChimp allow you to create autoresponders based on a much larger range of variables. You have opens, click-throughs, purchases, and more, right? And there is only, in effect, one email template available. Analytics are very basic. You can't really do A/B testing with Mad Mimi, and there is no free trial. So those are things you need to keep in mind as you choose Mad Mimi, because I want you to understand that, yeah, this is a great tool, but it has some limitations, and you got to ask yourself whether those limitations are deal breakers or not. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about Mad Mimi, and this was a review of the firm. I gave you the overview, the pricing, the features, the rivals, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.